I don't need your help.
What?
I can read, I can hold a mic, and I can do this, but not at the same time. Yeah, right about there you go. Hold on. Step back, step back, step back. I'm doing the old
maybe.
thing in case you didn't notice. So first of all, I'm sorry I'm a little flushed. I just spent the last 10 minutes talking to somebody and having a moment, but I'm going to do my best here. I'm going to read this because if I don't read this, I will ad-lib the entire damn thing, and that's half of you will leave. All right? Narge, Rachel, I need you guys right here. First of all, it's not about me, it's about you children. You youngsters, you peeps. All right, so this is how I started this thing. Rachel, Groomzilla, parents and family of the newly betrothed, friends and soon-to-be friends. You can tell me later if I did well or not, okay? Real quickly, can we hear it for Mike, Rachel, the bridal party, and the parents for this amazing day? This wouldn't be nearly the awesome time we are and soon will be having without a lot of hard work. I'd also like to take a quick moment for a round of applause for the biggest grin in the building, besides Mike's, of course, because that sumbitch ain't stopped smiling for like, wow. Except when he was, of course, beating our asses. Okay? Let's hear it for Kyler. Woo! Isn't amazing tonight? And how about the lovely little flower girls? Did you see them guys? Oh yeah, I got this. Come on now, let's hear it for them. And this would not be complete without everybody acknowledging the beauty that is the bridesmaids. Kyler, wave at everybody. Say hi. Give them nuts. When Narge asked me to be his best man, to be honest, I was shocked. I was honored, but I was really shocked. I became close with him because of our travels to see live shows. A lot of bands we went to see, none of y'all have ever heard of. Some of them, when we left, we still didn't know who they were. Okay? One thing that was definitely on his mind, and I'm telling you guys this as a friend of his and a friend of yours. This guy said, I want this. And this is, I want to get married, I want to have kids, and I want to live my future. You just did it. Apparently about 6 years ago, he met Rachel. I wasn't there. I was drunk somewhere else. Apparently he met Michelle that night too. I have heard she may not have been the most, how's that word? Oh yeah, nice person ever. I gotta turn off the sleep on this thing. But you know, they met then, and I didn't hear about it because I didn't know him. Well, in my eyes, one day he was single Narge. And if you met single Narge, you knew he was the guy going, okay, I'll do another shot. Sure, let's do it. Check out the man. I'm a fanboy. Let's go. And then the next day, was it like a month or two later, he was getting married Narge. Now, a lot of us were blinded by that because, well, I mean, let's face it, he was single Narge. Now, he's not single Narge. I know. Just not tap. No. I'll tell you what. I'll put my finger on that. There we go. I had a name for this whole thing that happened, which was, you know, one day we met Rachel and like a month was 2. How long did this take before you got engaged? What's the true number? 4 months. I had that cut in half. I was way wrong. That means I drank twice as much as I thought. But I actually came up with a term and I called it Narginate. This whole thing said, boom, yeah. It went from 0 to we're getting married and we're all like, huh? But, you know, to me, I looked at it, it took time to figure this out, but I realized when he knew, he knew. And when she knew. While the rest of us are going, wow, that's cool. They're all going, hey, let's hurry up and plan this stuff. That's pretty cool when you think about it, because everybody talks about, you should do this, do this. They didn't. They do it their way. And right now you're here because of their way. So he asked me one day, he said, I want you to be my best man. And I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me? I've been on this planet a couple of years longer, and I've never been a best man to anything. I'm not even necessarily a good man sometimes. There you go. You have to let the peanut gallery talk once in a while. But one night during a night of drunken shenanigans, and we're going to call him that so that nobody has pictures or proof, he told me why he chose me and why Rachel agreed to let this happen. I'm not entirely sure why. But he told me because he wanted us to be funny and he wanted to hear a lot of F-bombs. I don't even start with that. Oh, what? See this? His first marital lie. I didn't do that. Yes, you did. I told him, I said, I'm not sure that the family and the kids would appreciate that. So he told me to give a family-friendly speech, and then later, when we're really trashed, you can grab a mic and give us a real speech. That's the sad part about that. I've been thinking about this for months. I decided that I would give this particular totally awesome speech that you're listening to now. It is awesome, right? So far? Great, I got 9 people to clap.
Hey, I have an excuse. I'm
Well, later
holding the
tonight,
camera.
Phil will take the stage and whatever happens, happens. So, I want to talk about Mike. Mike is awesome. How awesome is he? This is a guy that bought me a ticket to go see Aaron Lewis. Does anybody here know who Aaron Lewis is? Does anybody here know that Narge would have proposed if he could have to Aaron Lewis? I mean, Aaron Lewis is his hero. And he said, Marco, just go. I promise, you'll like this. I said, but the dude's not country. And Narge was like, no, this dude's country right now. I'm like, no, he's not. Okay, fine. I went. Dead honest, had a blast. Totally sold on it. Aaron Lewis pulled that shit off. Sorry about the S word. No, I'm not. Okay? When Narge knows something, he knows it. He knew I would be okay with what happened, and I was. It was awesome. That to me was kind of like this weird bridge. We've been drinking and partying and seeing shows for a while, but that show to me was a dividing line of this guy here says, hey, come into my world. And I went into his world. Has anybody here seen Aaron Lewis yet?
I was there.
The rest of you go see Aaron Lewis because Mike will like you better.
He was in Stain.
Stain.
Here's what I know about Mike. He's faithful.
That's the only time I've seen him.
Okay?
Stain.
He's honest. He is driven.
With him
Okay?
anymore.
This entire party is happening because this guy said, do it my way, shut up and smile. And all instructions. Even Rachel. Okay? There's a reason we called him Groomzilla. He wasn't like, you guys have seen that TV show. He's not been that bad. Just a little less. Okay? He's always worn his heart right about here on his arm, right above the cufflinks. And that's why I love Mike. He's real. He's not faking this stuff. He's not pretending to be Mike. He is Mike. If you know Mike, you love Mike, and you hate Mike, but you know he's not going to be pretending, right?
That's why he's our friend.
That's why he's our friend, exactly. Rachel, you did good, because, I mean, let's face it, you could have gotten with somebody like Joe.
That guy, right there.
Most of the guys, we don't do emotion easy, okay? When we're doing this emotional thing, we're hiding under a pillow or away, or we're in a bar, right? We don't do it. Mike, emotion is in front of him everywhere he goes. Okay, he is it. It pours out of him like the shots are pouring out of the bottles. And if you haven't had a shot yet, you're at the wrong place. Mike, I've said this before. I'm going to tell everybody else here. This is where it gets really hard. I am so proud of you.
He always cries.
No, that's not good. This is over here.
I definitely was.
I am so proud of you. As a father and a friend, I applaud the hell out of that. You're a good man, because, yeah. And that, see, I told you guys this shit was going to get ugly. And you guys are like, he's going to cuss and laugh and be a party. No, sometimes I have emotions too. Kyler's going to have a hell of a ride with you in the driver's seat. He's going to do this WWE thing. He's going to see rock bands and country bands. Okay? He's going to be smashing a lot of stuff. Smashing food, smashing shots, I don't care. By the time he's 25, that kid will be able to look back and go, I've lived like 70 years in this short lifetime. It's because of Mike. Okay, so I want to hear it from Mike right now. I don't know, any country music fans in here? Right room. Brad Paisley had a song that was called The Man He Didn't Have to Be. That's him right there. Okay? You want to meet the guy that didn't have to be the guy? It's him. Okay? He took on not only having a relationship with Rachel, but he took on Kyler like Kyler is on. And that is just, wow. I'm almost done, I promise. I'll get there soon. I want to thank you guys, and this is really rough. Georgia, Gary, can you stand up for a minute, please? If you guys see the couple in the back standing up, okay. Their son Josh was one of my best friends ever. And he was included on the program tonight, and the people that couldn't make it to the show tonight. He's the only one they included that's not part of the family, but he is part of our family right here. And I want you guys to acknowledge George and Gary real quick for me, please. Alright, so now we're going to head into the cruise part of this. Alright, so every one of y'all that knew Josh, Catfish, knows there was this one simple word. It's just one. It was extended sometimes, but it was one word. Okay? If you know the word I'm speaking of, I'd like you to stand up right now. So there's the party. The rest of you can stand up, and when you start hearing, you can just chime in if you want. Come on now. On 3, I expect to hear you guys, because we're not doing this. It's on you. 1, 2, 3! And that's for Josh. All right.
That was really sweet.
Mike, Rachel, I have marital advice. I only give this because I've been married twice and think I'm really good at marriage. Right? Really good, right? Oh, wait. Shots. I've done this twice. There's a rumor there may be a third one in the offing, but nobody in this room is allowed to tell my girlfriend Liz. Nobody wants her to know that I might marry her. There are 4 simple words you can use to end any and every argument. Okay? I want you guys to heed these words. I give these to you freely. These are the words. And the rest of your listening, you can use them yourself if you need to, but they're theirs first. Okay? Oh, and no, they're not, hey, let's go get drunk. That's not the words. Okay? The words are, you are right, honey. Or baby, or darling, or pookie, or noodle, or squiggums, or whatever you guys call each other. I don't know. Boo Bear and who else? Boo Bear and Sugar? You are right, Boo Bear / Sugar. Okay, that's how this works. That will end every problem you've ever had. Okay? No, it's only a quarter page now. I got married twice and didn't learn this stuff. I've learned it now. Ask Liz, I sometimes apologize. Remember one thing, when you're on the opposite side of anything, you have a different viewpoint on anything, that's great. You have to have your individuality, but in the big picture, remember one thing, you are on the same team. The 2 of you are fighting the world, okay? The fight you have to have with each other happens sometimes. But always look out for it. We're together in this. Okay? Never forget that you're together in this no matter what. Kyle's doing good at this, guys. Can I hear it for Kyle? Woo! You're stronger with each other than without. Always keep that in mind, okay? Congratulations to one of the best men I know. His lovely bride. To the luckiest little guy in the world, Kyler. Woo! To To the two families, and to every one of us in this room right now, to know these two because we are all blessed by knowing them. Okay? Now, Mike and Rach, they had a request. So can I have anybody in here with sensitive ears, which means you don't like stuff you don't want to hear? Yeah, that one. And the parents with children. Okay? Earmuffs! Stone's not covering his ears this one time. Congratulations, guys! I love you two. I look forward to watching you guys grow and watching your journey together. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it's time to get this drinking thing going. What do you think?
Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. Give them all a hand.